In this video, Mark and Lottie are talking about telling their family about their diagnoses. If you're interested in finding out anything more about MS, then why not subscribe to our channel for a new video every Tuesday.
How did you explain MS to your loved ones?
You know what? I blurted it out, and it's actually a regret of mine. My way of operating is being open and honest about everything. And sometimes I think to a fault, and to my loved ones and to my work colleagues and to my friends, I told everybody without thinking about the consequences. I probably didn't think about other people's reactions, and I should have done. What about you?
So for me, it was a little bit different because I was in hospital around the time they were investigating for my diagnosis. It was kind of a case of everyone messaging me asking what's going on, what's going on. I didn't really have a choice but to explain it instantly. And I guess I feel a little bit like you in that perhaps I didn't really think about what their reaction would be, or even taking the time to process it myself before telling other people. Did you kind of direct your family to things to read, or did you just explain it to them in your own words?
I was diagnosed in, I feel like the Dark Ages, 2006.
Yeah.
This is the MS Dark Ages. So I'm afraid I used Dr. Google.
Yeah.
And through Dr. Google decided I had about 10 minutes to live. I just found the doom scenarios. So I think personally I was in denial.
Yeah.
At the back of my mind, I really thought I was in serious trouble. Outwardly, I was just blustering it out to everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of like a coping mechanism, isn't it? Just to be as open as possible and, make light of it somehow. I feel like I had that kind of mental battle of it's really serious, but then on the other hand, it could be worse and it could be so many other things and X, Y, and Z. So yeah, it's quite hard to explain that to family members as well, isn't it? So would you say that MS has impacted your family life?
My MS has totally impacted my family life. So once upon a time, I had relapsing remitting MS, but I've now got secondary progressive and pretty advanced MS. So I'm okay with that. Below the screen, I'm in a wheelchair. I'm a wheelchair user, but I play wheelchair rugby, so it's okay. MS has not been particularly kind with me, but I still work a little and still enjoy family life. I just have a kind of different family life. So our 15-year-old is off being a 15-year-old. He's a very loving, supportive one, 15-year-old, but yeah, he's got his own stuff to look after. With my 11-year-old, in the summer, I spend my time being shot at with paintballs and Nerf guns. And in the winter, I sit with him and pretend to be interested in his video games. So I still have a lovely relationships with both our sons and with my wife, but it has totally changed how I can live it.
I think that's the thing. The relationships in some respect might have even strengthened. It's more so the kind of practicalities of everyday life and kind of having to deal with those emotions of family members as well.
There's that awful thing with MS where you want to say sorry too often for being tired, for cancelling something, for having to go to hospital, for so many things. And that guilt trip that we really should, it's not our fault, but there's always going to be that at the back of our mind. And so I've got the guilt trip about the fact I wasn't there for the first bicycle push. So there is that guilt side to having children that I have to put to the side, because I have a wonderful relationship with my children, and partly because I'm not in an office 9 to 5 out of the way. I'm at home, so I'm always with them. I so wish I didn't have MS, of course, but in some ways it's a gift, and it drives me on to be the best person I can be within the limitation that I've got a sodding wheelchair and I'm sodding tired.
Telling people about your diagnosis is a deeply personal decision, and one that's worth taking some time over. There is helpful advice available online and from other MSers. MS is not your fault.
I hope you found that video useful. You can find more MS content on our channel or click the link to watch the next MS video.